Well, this is embarrassing. I think I lost him somewhere in this patch of weeds. Here, ducklings, 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 ducklings. Phew, crisis averted. So these ducklings are about 3 days old at this point, and I'm starting to let them run outside a little bit, get some fresh air. And I really thought I lost them in that patch of weeds there. But everybody's A-okay. Isn't that right, guys? Okay, guys, go join your friends. Yeah, these guys are doing good still. They're a tight-knit bunch. They definitely don't like me. So as you can see, we ended up with 12 goslings. Most of them look like khaki Campbells. There's one or two that look light for khaki Campbells, or they have a little bit of yellow mixed in, and I wonder if they're actually a Pekin cross. And then we have 3 Cayuga khaki Campbell crosses. You can see them there. This one, and this one. They're all going to end up probably growing up to look like Ron Swanson.
It's good enough for a grizzly bear. It's good enough for me.
Yeah, they're doing really good. They're eating, they're drinking, they're not making too much of a mess. The brooder size is way too much for them. I've even actually cordoned off certain portions of it so that they don't get into trouble. Everybody's pretty happy, except when I'm hanging out in here with the brooder with them. Hey guys. Woo. Woo. Say hi to the people. Like, no, I don't want to. Okay, I'll leave you guys alone. I gotta go do the rest of my chores anyway. So I think in my last video I'd mentioned that we were changing up the duck and goose setup. So I've actually moved them out of the pasture over there, and they're now in a pasture run over here. Get out of here, Daddy. Chickens don't belong there. Admittedly, this setup is a little bit confusing for the geese. Come on, guys. So they need to go through Toby's yard to get out now to the pasture. I actually cut a hole in the fence here. I'm gonna actually try putting the goslings into the big tractor tonight for the first time. As you can see, I've built one of my patented high-tech chutes to make sure it's easy to herd them in there. Let's see how this goes. Looks like I got 2 rebels on the loose. What's so bad? Ain't that bad? I mean, that's not bad to get all those geese in one tractor like that comfortably for the night. That's not bad at all. I think ultimately it's still going to take one of these and one of the Siskovich tractors, like one of those chicken tractors. I think this structure is also going to make some pretty awesome winter housing. I'm going to store it up by the duck house over there. I'll probably insulate it with some hay bales because I'm going to be housing a lot more geese over the winter. for breeding purposes for next year. I'm finding that hatching the little ones is one of my favorite parts about this whole job, and so I need to have more birds so I can hatch more birds. So I have more birds so I can hatch more birds.
So I have more birds so I can hatch more birds.
Come on, guys. Go to your house. Got it all set up already for the night. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Toby, you broke up my line. Come on, buddy. Toby, come. They know what to do. That's right, Toby. They know what to do. What you got there, Toby? What you got there? Hey, hey. Drop it. Thank you. Good boy. Did you guys see that? Yeah. All right. You're pretty pleased with yourself there, buddy. Look, Toby's got the zoomies. So I don't know if you guys caught that, but a duck laid an egg in the grass there, and Toby just picked it up, didn't bite it at all. And as soon as I put my hand out, he dropped it right in my hand. A couple of you eagle-eyed viewers actually noticed in a video or two where Toby was picking up a duck egg that was underneath the duck house and he moved it. And so that weird theory that I had about Toby being the Easter Bunny and walking around and looking for the duck eggs that are hidden in the tall grass and bringing them out into the open so I can find them and then ultimately feed it to him is pretty much confirmed at this point. A few different times I set up sting operations and every single time it struck out. So unfortunately that didn't work, but I'm amazed. I actually caught it on camera today. And yeah, buddy, you're busted, but in a good way, because you're a good pup. You're a really good pup. That absolutely blows my mind. Can't believe I have a dog that intelligent and that gentle. Come on, pal. You're getting dinner and you get to eat this egg. Toby, come. Good boy. You can get your dinner. Enjoy. Come on, guys. All ducks, go to bed. All ducks, go to bed. I know I couldn't end this video without giving you guys an update about Lil Barn Cat. So as many of you know, Lil Barn Cat was hit by a car recently. I actually thought she was dead, but it turned out she was only severely injured, and when she finally turned up at the house, we took her to the vet. And then from the vet, we took her to the animal hospital, and she's still at the animal hospital. And at this stage of the game, where she's at is she's had a successful surgery to repair her bladder. It was significantly ruptured and she had sort of all sorts of internal damage, and the surgeon went in and fixed that. And then just earlier this afternoon, she actually had surgery to repair her pelvis. It was broken in a couple of places and they inserted a screw, and she's now able to heal properly. And so fingers crossed, she's gonna make it back to the house here later this week. She's got a road of recovery ahead, some, physical therapy I'm gonna have to do with her, and just frankly taking it easy and healing for about the next 8 weeks or so. And then even from there, she's never gonna be kind of the full-on fierce, reckless warrior that she used to be. But that said, we are working out a plan long-term to make sure she can be happy and healthy here on the farm. And I know I've made a couple of videos about this, but I don't feel like it can be said enough. I just want to say thank you to all of you guys who have just supported us through this process, whether it's been the emotional support or some of your cases financial support, which is completely unnecessary but so incredibly appreciated. For Allison and me, it just sort of blows our minds that you guys would be so absolutely generous like that. And so from the bottoms of our hearts, thank you very much. And if all goes as expected, Lil Barn Cat will be returning to the farm in our next video.